What's going on, everybody? Josh here, and in today's video we're going to build out an AI content scraper for TikTok. This will allow you to pick a desired user and scrape every single video on their TikTok page. You could even transcribe it if you want. You could do this for the top competitors or industry players in your niche. Build out a database where you can replicate different scripts for short form content, or you could leverage different ideas for your content creation process. Let's dive right into it. All right, guys, so there's a few different moving parts for this build. All right, it's not too advanced or anything like that. It's pretty basic once you get the general concept. Just wrap your head around the general concepts of just how you set things up. And if you've watched any of my other make.com/Apify/Airtable videos on scraping, first of all, if you haven't, I would suggest to go check some of those out. I cover TikTok, or I cover Instagram scraper, Facebook page profile scraper. I cover Instagram. I cover a few different scrapers. Oh, Twitter scraper. And I'm going to be building out more different in-depth builds that actually show you what to do once you scrape the content. So if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. But this will be a fairly similar type of process and workflow, just utilizing different scrapers, right? And it's a little bit different. So what we're going to be using is Airtable. If you're not familiar with Airtable, it's like the Google Sheets on steroids for databases. It's really, really powerful. I've used other tools like Notion and all these other tools. Airtable is the best for this kind of thing. Second, we're going to be using Apify. If you know any other better scrapers than this, let me know, but this is the best one I've found, and it's super awesome. It has its own built-in proxies, and you don't have to like log into these social media apps with cookies or anything. Some of them do require that. Most of the ones I've been showcasing on this channel don't, though. So you don't have to worry about like all the workarounds and all the hassle that comes with scraping different social platforms. So this is really, really useful, really, really awesome. And they give you $5 free credit, free trial when you sign up. So Apify.com, awesome. And then it's like $50 a month if you do, and it's like a credits feature. I've used 27 this month, and I've been just blasting through creating scrapers, etc. So the credits last pretty long. And then third is make.com. So if you're not familiar with make.com, it's essentially like Zapier, but it's built even more. It's better from like all the no code builders, and most, you know, you have a little bit more customization, I find, with Make, and you get more executions in Zapier. It's cheaper, etc. So make.com is my personal favorite. So first off, I'm not going to go like through this first build right here. So this is what really it consists of in Airtable. Right, two main things. All right, TikTok videos and TikTok profiles. I just call it TikTok and TikTok vids. So within TikTok vids, or just TikTok, all I simply do is I put in a TikTok URL, and then I would go like this to status and click scrape profile, and then that's going to cause it to scrape the profile and get all this information here. All right, I'm not going to show you how to build this part out. It will be the same process as what I'm about to show you, and I'll just show you what scraper I use. So if I go to Apify here, TikTok scraper, let me just double check. Is this the right one? Output. So this is the video scraper, I believe. This is the one I'm going to be building right here in front of you. If I go to runs here, so the two scrapers we're using are TikTok scraper pay per result. This is for the videos, and then TikTok user scraper pay per result. They're both by API Dojo, so they make really great actors, and it's very cheap. It's 10 cents 1,000 users for this, and you're scraping one at a time. So this is the actor I use for the user side. All right, and same exact process that I'm about to show you within creating the video side. So you want to do the user side, just replicate this. I'm not going to walk through the whole thing, but let's just build out the video side. And I know that's what most of you will really want anyways. Like, you technically don't need the profile one, but it is definitely useful as well. I would definitely recommend it. Recommend both if you just, it doesn't take too long, so you do have the time. Anyways, automations. So yeah, TikTok scrapers for the profiles already here. I'm just going to duplicate this. And what you're going to do in automation, so this is our TikTok video scraper. Okay. And this is going to run when the status is turned to scrape videos. And this script right here, I'll leave it in the description. I've talked about it many times on this channel. All it is sending a webhook to make.com. So you're going to create your first module as a webhook, and you're going to copy that address. You're going to come over here. You're going to paste that in. And then over here, you're going to want to make sure you input a variable and just call it record ID, and then select the Airtable record ID here. I'm going to delete this, and you're going to see that's going to pass that variable right here when we run the webhook. All right. So when that sends the information to the webhook URL, it's going to send that UTM parameter of record ID, which is going to allow us to catch that in make.com. So if I turn this on, go into data, and let's just do a test. For example, let's just do a test right here. I'm going to run this. I'm going to set this up here, save, run. Okay, so it's running. And if I go here, go to scrape videos, we should get that right about now. There we go, right on schedule. After I always do a webhook, I just get a record, and just going to pull up my base here. Oh, actually, wrong base. There we go. And then, okay. Sometimes it's glitching. So let me just do this one more time. Get record. Select the base right here. And then we're going to select a table. The table is going to, of course, be TikTok record ID right here. And then what that's doing, so this is music for TikTok. This is TikTok scrape trigger. All right, I'll just rename it so you guys can follow along here. Right here, we are getting the data. So that's why I only just pass over the record ID parameter variable, just because that's all you need. And then you can just do a get record, and that works the best because then you can get all the records very easily and instantly. All right, when you pass it through the webhook, it can take a bit longer if it's a long string of data or text. Anyways, now we're going to run an actor, and the actor we're going to run is our TikTok scraper right here. We're not going to run it. We're just going to click no here. And if I go over, we're going to need to input some JSON. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to that TikTok scraper, and I am going to I always just put in typically what I want here. So maximum number, let's just, for this purpose, let's just say, now actually what I will do, to be honest, is for this showcases, I'm going to go here, add a number, and go like this, go 1, 2, and then maximum output. We'll use this once we get to that. You'll see what I mean in just a second. I'll just put it 1,000 here. I put in a URL sample here, and now I'm going to go to JSON. I'm going to grab this text here, and then I go, what I usually do is I just paste it over into like a text thing here, because then it maintains the formatting, and then I just copy that and I paste it directly here. You can just paste that in a notepad and then copy and paste it over. If you don't do that, it just basically like makes it so it's all like this. It removes the new lines. So I think it still works that way, but I just like it looking nice because then I can read it in the nice JSON formatting. So we're going to remove the URL, of course, and we're going to put in our URL field from Airtable. And then for max items, let me just grab this real quick. I'm gonna get that so I'm gonna run this module only so I can get that new maximum output field that we uploaded, and then I'm gonna go here and we are going to select, it should have grabbed it. Oh no, it's because I didn't put any data in there. So I'm gonna put since, for example, my TikTok only has 13 videos, so I only need to do like 15, or I could just put 13, but I'll just do that for whatever. Now let's click run this only, put that record ID, grab that. Now we'll go back to max items here and maximum items. Let me just make sure. Okay, yeah, there's no. Okay, so that's good. We'll just click OK. So this is basically starting the scrape. So start TikTok scraper. Okay, now since this is a video, since this is videos, that's why I'm not putting it on, running it in the same execution sequence. Now, when I'm scraping like a user, I'll always just click yes here, and then I'll keep it all in one. But when it's videos, it could have, someone could have 1,000 videos, and that could take longer than the maximum 2 minutes, 120 seconds here that it will allow it to wait for. It will wait until the Apify actor is done running. This is videos. I'm just going to save this. We can turn this on and you'll see this is 1 out of 2. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to create a new scenario. So we'll go to here, create new scenario. And we're obviously just going to call this number 2 out of 2. And what we're going to do is wait until actor is done running. And we'll just call this TikTok rape video raper. And we'll go to TikTok scraper, save, and then click OK. All right, so this is when the TikTok video scraper is done. Okay. Then what we're going to do, we are going to get the dataset items, and we're going to click here for the dataset, and we're going to fill this in with default dataset ID. You could change the limit here if you want. This is how much it's going to pull. Let's just put like 1,000, right? So cool. And then this is getting the data. Get data. And then from that point on, we are going to let's see, create a record. But before we do that, I'm going to actually just get the data over here. So let me go back here. So I actually ran this before. If you haven't ran it, you can run it, and then you can like run it through your module, the first module, and then we'll start the second module. You can test it. But I'm just going to go to my runs here, or you could just run it in the Apify web app and then do what I'm about to do here. I'm going to go to storage, get that dataset ID, and I'm just going to run this through here so that I can get the data. Actually, wait, I need to change this. Like this. And put this here. Ooh, what did I just do? Okay. There we go. Boom. And now just run it. You'll see here we got some bundles. All the bundles of the videos. Perfect. Now that we did that, I can put this back over here. Put this here. Put the data set ID back to here, and I'm just really trying to speed through this for you guys to get, you know, I don't want to make this video too long. If you're having trouble following like all these steps, one, you can watch it back again. And two, in some of my other videos, I definitely explained it a lot more, but this process is very similar. So I just want to show it to you guys. I don't want to waste your guys' time, waste my time. So next we're going to, of course, go back to the same base, and we are going to select our TikTok videos table. And I'm just literally mapping out the fields here that we got. So we got ID, title right here, post URL would be, where is it? Channel, no, not there. Video. Actually, no, it is. Okay, so we do have a thumbnail. I need to add that field. Let me just search URL. Okay, I'll come back to that. I think that's somewhere. Let me just search post. Is this it? Post page? I think that's what it is. Post page. Let me just double check real quick. So let's go to output. And post URL. Yeah, post page is what it's called. So we're good on that. Okay, now we're gonna map everything else. So views, likes, comments. Okay, I actually need to add shares because I don't have that in, but we'll do bookmarks. Oh, hashtags. Yeah, that's something. Looks like this is an array too. So that will be a little bit, it could be a little bit more complex. Not really though, it's very simple. But I'm just gonna skip that for now. We don't really need the hashtags. It's not like a huge thing. Uploaded format. Okay, what you could do, let me see what format this is. Let me go here. Date, format. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Format, date. Let me make sure this is the right form. I think this is. If it's not, then we'll just keep it normal, but where'd that date go? Here. Okay. Okay, this is kind of annoying. I'm just going to, I don't want to waste time doing this, but yeah, you can format the date here. I'll probably do that after, just so it looks a bit better. And then it's really not important though. Like you can read the date. I mean, it's not that important. Channel name, this stuff like I already have, so it's not really that useful, but I'm just gonna input it in again anyways. Actually, let me make sure the avatar, and then this has name. Part's kind of tedious. Just typing in the different things here. Following videos. Like, look at all the data we got too. It's really awesome. This scraper, you get the song even, the song ID, the song title, the song artist, the song album, And if you don't want any of these specifically, you can obviously just not input them. I just put them all just cause, why not? And if I don't want any of them, I can just hide that field, or if I want, I could remove it later. No big deal. All right, so here, title, and then we're almost done here. So width, height, ratio, duration, all right, we're gonna also add the video URL. This is obviously one of the pretty much the most important thing. So right here, so this is the URL. File name, we'll just call this title, I guess. And then I got all the fields I think I have. And the one, so I'm gonna just save that real quick. And I know I was missing a couple, so I'm gonna add those real quick. One was shares. I'm gonna call this shares. And then I believe I was missing the thumbnail. Video thumbnail. And I would organize these in a better order. I would definitely put the video and the thumbnail closer to the left-hand side, but it doesn't really matter for the sake of this video. Now, once you change those, anytime you look at update in the table, you're gonna want to refresh so you can grab those new fields. We got our shares here. And last but not least, we got our video thumbnail right here. Be the thumbnail file URL. And we can actually just call this ID, an ID here. That's really it. I mean, this should work. We're gonna test it and see to make sure it works. There may be a few issues, so update TikTok videos. Okay, so we're gonna save that, and I'm just going to turn this on. All right. So now that we're done that, I'm going to trigger it over here. Let's go here and click on scrape videos. So now this should trigger TikTok scraper. The first one should have been triggered. I'm actually just going to watch the second one here. And while that's loading, we should be able to check here in our runs. Okay, yeah, this one's running. So once that's done running, this should trigger the make scenario right here. All right, so it actually just finished. Took a little bit longer than expected. Took about 2 minutes. We can see we got 13 results. So let me just pull up. Here we go. Now it's running, and it's actually already putting those in. So it actually already finished. Let me go over to TikTok. Boom. There we have it. So let me just delete these 3 blank ones. That was there before. And I'm going to bring these ones. I'm going to organize these better after, but I'm going to bring these over. Definitely going to be trying to grow my TikTok a bit more too. So make sure to follow that. This one got pretty good. I got 1 million views on that. That was just like a funny one though. So yeah, here we got that date, which we could format. We got all the different captions, titles. We even have the video. So With the video, guys, I covered this in my Instagram video, so I would check out that one. It's probably about 7 days ago. I show you, like, once you have that video, it's very simple. I'm not gonna go over it in this video right now, but you would just basically go like this: http get file, and we would select that video URL right here. This would download it, and then you would go to ChatGPT, and you would go create transcription with Whisper, and then you would select the file from the get HTTP, and then you would just tell it, hey, give me a transcript of this. Just don't put any words in front of it. Just give me the exact output word for word of the transcript. That's the only prompt you would say here, just so it doesn't give you like, hey, this is the transcript, blah, 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 blah. And then you would get that output of the transcript, and then you would probably want this over here like that. And then the output from this transcript, you would just put here, and you would make a field in your Airtable called transcript. Very simple, but I covered that in my other video on Instagram a few days ago. So check on my channel, you'll see it, subscribe, etc. If you got value from this, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot more in-depth advanced builds. This is definitely a little bit more beginner friendly. It's something that really anyone can do. You just click these buttons and you will be good to go. Rewatch this if you need to. Share it with a friend if you know someone that needs help with TikTok. And other than that, guys, let me know what type of builds you want to see. I'm going hard on this YouTube channel. We upload videos every single day, so make sure to subscribe if you got value. And yeah, we're trying to build a like-minded community of entrepreneurs, AI enthusiasts, business owners, etc. If you haven't already joined our free Stride community, link for that will be in the description, stridecommunity.com. We have about 700 people right now in our Facebook and Discord channel. I think it's even more now. We have some people pending, so I'll probably admit you guys who are pending this week. But other than that, join that while you still can, while it's free. And then also too, guys, my book Client Acquisition Code is available now. You can get a copy of it. Link for that will be in the description, clientacquisitioncode.com. We have a full chapter just on AI prompting, and a bunch of other chapters. There's about 13 chapters, I believe. Very, very in-depth, no fluff, just pure value, showing you how to run meta ads, YouTube ads, cold email prospecting, Facebook prospecting, building communities, doing YouTube, etc. It's all covered in that book. Loads of value, definitely over delivered there, so I know you'll love it. Go check out that now. And other than that, guys, I will see you in tomorrow's video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. If you have any questions, I'll respond to every single one of you. And then keep hustling, keep grinding, and of course, guys, accelerate your stride. See you tomorrow.